Hello, everybody. It's Lone Wolf. It's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas to you all. If you're not a Christmas celebrator or your religion says, no, we don't really celebrate the holiday, then happy Wednesday to every single one of you, my friends. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about Christmas songs. Yes, I love Christmas songs. And who doesn't love Christmas songs? I mean, some are annoying, but others are really, really cool. For example, well, um, Frosty the Snowman, essentially by what you call it? Yeah, essentially by what's his name? Gene Autry. There we go. Yeah, he basically knows what's up with that type of music. But I don't think that's on my list because I do have a list here of my 10 favorite Christmas songs. Period. My 10 favorites. If you have another one, go ahead and tell me in the comments below if they're on. I think they're off. But anyways, let's get going. First song is Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Well, the track was released in 1970 and it's been a simple standard. It's been a standard since the 70s. So, yeah, you know. And of course, this is the same Jose Feliciano that performed in the 1968 World Series. And of course, a lot of people were not too happy. Of course, he performed at Game 5. And of course, people were too butthurt about it. But he bounced back with Feliz Navidad. So Jose's like, yeah, you like that? You like that, my friends? You want to boo me in my career? Well, I'll make you dance to one of my songs. That's the best way to get back at them. Alright, the next one is a very, very personal favorite of mine. It is Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne, better known as, I believe, I forgot the official translation. It's by Robert Burns, but Auld Lang Syne, I believe, yeah, it's called Old Long Since. You know, it's really, really, really nice. You know, one of the best songs you'll ever hear, and it's just a simple song, but it's so timeless as well. Just getting my stand up. But yeah, folks, it's a beautiful little track. It's been associated with New Year's. Of course, it originated in Scotland. But yeah, that's just my favorite song. I love any variation. In fact, I feel like I've become like an expert in in Auld Lang Syne performances. So if I hear one and I think, yeah, this is good, it's gonna stay with me forever. If it's shit, it goes out the window. Speaking of songs that a lot of people consider the worst, a lot of people consider like, oh, this is the worst fucking song ever. It's Wonderful Christmastime by Sir Paul McCartney. Yes, I call him Sir Paul, but it's one of his all-time favorite. It's actually one of his Oh, there goes my mic. I'm gonna keep that in. You know why? I love it. But yeah, Wonderful Christmastime actually is 30 years old now, and it was actually recorded August 30th, 1979. In Lowergate Farm, Sussex. I'm reading it off the Wikipedia page. And, you know, it says here, according to the Wikipedia page, including royalties from cover albums, it was estimated in 2010 that McCartney makes $400,000 a year from the song, which puts its cumulative earnings at over $15 million. And Paul does everything, you know? The guy is amazing. I mean, Paul is what? He's going to be 80 in a couple of years. He's going to be 80. And we're still on this planet with him and Ringo. And, my God, I gotta say this, man. That song is amazing. And I know a lot of people say, well, why do you like it? Well, it's pretty cool. The next song on the list is Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon, which was released a year late. Actually, not a year late. It was actually released, not released. It was released on December 1st, 1971 in the US, and a little over a year later in the UK. Actually, about 11 months later in the UK, even though it was recorded, what was it, between the 28th and the 31st of October 1971. So, the song is a bit of a protest song. So, I know a lot of people say, but Lone Wolf, is that crazy? Yeah, it is, but I'll just say it's actually pretty cool. And I think that, it's one of my favorite songs because the intro contains guitars that are meant to sound like mandolins. So, there's that. Alright. The last part of the first half of this is the First Noel. Now, the First Noel is a very standard song. Very standard Christmas song. It says early modern period. So it's basically late Middle Ages to post-classical era. And it's of Cornish origin, So obviously, man, my fucking fingers stink. Goodness, I gotta lay off that shit. I'm just kidding, I don't smoke or anything. But anyways, it's just a nice little version. The version I like the best happens to be by Toby Mac and Owl City. It's a lot of people say, oh, it's whatchamacallit, it's a fucking Christian song. Yeah, but I just like their version. It's pretty cool. Alright, speaking of pretty cool, this next one is a fairly modern one. And the song that I'm talking about is Christmas Lights by Coldplay. I know a lot of people say, wait, Christmas Lights by Coldplay? Ha! Well, it's pretty cool. Christmas Lights was released December 1st, 2010 as a digital download. And it is one of the best songs ever. Actually, it's one of my favorite songs. Period. But in the end, it's just, I'm trying to think here, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm just waltzing off, right? But yeah, the song is, my God, next year is gonna be a fucking decade. My God, I'm old as hell. All right, now next one is one that a lot of people are gonna be mad about. Even madder than a lot of idiots who think, oh, it's offensive to talk about this song because of the word. I'm talking about the Pogues song Fairy Tale of New York with Christy McCall. Released as a single on November 23rd, 1987. It's pretty damn cool, man. I think it's really, really, really nice. And of course, there's always that controversy because some butthurt asshole's gonna come along and say, oh, this song has a word I don't like. Well, guess what? You should look up the lyrics and then decide for yourself, okay? Don't go all Tipper Gore on the song. It's innocent. You're just being a fucking idiot. Speaking of being a fucking idiot, some of the lyrics in this next track that I like is actually pretty cool. The Season's Upon Us by the Dropkick Murphys was released on December 18th, 2012. And it obviously talks about, a family and all that stuff. Ken Casey sings it like a champ. I would play a song, I would play a portion, but obviously it's copyrighted. I don't want to get my ass shot down by the copyright police. Alright. Another one is, a fairly good standard. And that's I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Specifically the Jackson 5 version. Now, the Jackson 5 version is very innocent because, it's got Michael just singing about his mom kissing Santa Claus under the tree. Hang on a second. Okay, I thought I was gonna sneeze there. That's why you got that pause. I thought I was gonna sneeze, but anyways, like I was saying, Michael talks about it, and then at the end of the song, he's like, "I did," and then all his brothers like, "We don't believe you, Michael. We don't believe you." So, when was that one released? Gosh, I got a stuffy nose. I gotta sneeze, man. Let's see. So, the song was actually, the song actually became interesting because whatchamacallit, it was released in 19. It was recorded July 15th, 1952. Oh. Even though it was recorded July 15th, 1952 by Tommy Connor. Of course, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Jackson 5 was released October 15th, 1970. And that's the last song on the album. But it is pretty cool. Alright then. Now. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, I only got one more song here. But if you know the story of this song, it's really interesting. The singer who sang this was only 13. It was Brenda Lee. And it says here, because of her mature sounding voice, Lee recorded the song when she was only 13 years old. So it was recorded October 19th, 1958. It was released 1958 in the US that same year. And it was released a couple of years later in the UK. Man, how did they wait so fucking long to... But yeah, it's really, really cool. It's actually a mixture of Christmas, country, and rockabilly. And the song only lasts 122 seconds. So if you need to go take a piss at a Christmas party, you're good. Okay? Alright. With that being said, I will end the list there. So here's the full list if you decided I just want to hear what your songs are. So here are my top 10 Christmas songs that I love. Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Auld Lang Syne. Wonderful Christmastime by Sir Paul McCartney. Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon. The First Noel, specifically the version by Auld and Toby Mac. Christmas Lights by Coldplay. Fairy Tales of New York by The Pogues featuring Chrissy McCall. The Seasons Upon Us by the Dropkick Murphys. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5, which is by Tommy Collins, specifically the version by the Jackson 5, and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. Okay? Okay. I will see you all later. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay videos. Goodbye.